Good afternoon from Burton Waters Boat Sales. Today I'm going to be showing you around this 2013 Sealine SC42. So the first thing which you'll notice on this boat is you've got this absolutely massive bathing platform. Now this has just been refitted with FlexiTeak this month. So the SC42 offers huge amounts of space, and that is simply due to how big this beam is. So we'll let Fred hop on. He is allowed on, so he can show you around this Sealine. So we've taken off the rear canopy just for the video, but it's fairly simple to take off. It runs on these tracks, which are hidden in these Sealine typical panels, which drop down, and then you can also roll up the canopy if you did want to. So here, your aft seating section, it offers a really versatile space. When dining, the table folds out, so if you wanted to cater more people, you can do so, but then also when you want to be able to maneuver around, you can fold it back. It's nice and easy. That also drops down as well, so we've got the infill cushion there, and then it makes it into a larger sun pad area, and when this roof is back, which we will demonstrate, it makes an absolutely awesome area. So when the sun's out, I don't think you'll be able to beat it, especially when these aft sections drop down. Creates a very versatile space, so you could be lounging and looking out in either direction. Now what we'll do is we'll show you your wet bar here, and then here you've just got a workspace, and then beneath you've got your manual bilge pumps, and then access to your generator to turn it on. And then as you can see here, you've got your switches which adjust your seats, because another cool feature on the SC42 is the seating section can actually move. So if you did want to push the seating over to the port, you could do so, and then you've got a centre access point. But then also, when you want to have it in your typical fashion, you can have that as well. Engine access, we'll go on to that slightly later on. And then your side access is absolutely fantastic, both on the port and starboard side. So we've got the canopy up currently, but you could also roll it up or just take it off in section, whichever came down to your preference. But like I say, the access is absolutely fantastic, feels very safe. You've got high railings and grab railings running alongside the boat. So what we'll do now is we'll go on to the helm. So you've got twin bolster seats, so if you wanted to stand or seat, you can do so. And then you've got the updated Sealine throttles, bow and stern thruster, so just makes life a bit easier when manoeuvring. And if I take this off, you've got your Raymarine C120 plotter, engine instruments there, and then obviously your rev counters with your hours. So this boat has only covered 330 hours, so relatively low. All your switches here with your roof, which we'll demonstrate now. The canvas has just been replaced as well last month, so that's in very tidy condition. But as you can see, it's really simple. I'll overlay a clip, well, Fred will overlay a clip of it when it's right the way back. We might lounge around and soak up some sun for 5 minutes. So on your port side, you've got 2 forward facing seats, so when you're underway you can have, for example, a family of 4 all facing out. Then you've got 2 deep storage lockers in there, so if you need to store any navigation equipment or anything really, you can whack it away in there and it'll be hidden nicely. So what we'll do now is we'll go down below and show you what it's got to offer. So down here it feels very nice and light. As you can see, you've got the overhead light panels and then large portholes either side, which let in tons of natural light. And everything downstairs feels very premium. It's a nice quality feel, thick worktops. The woodwork feels nice with this light oak. And then you've got your gas oven, 3 gas burner stove. And then if I remove this, you've got your sink in there. But everything feels nice, practical and good quality. Plenty of storage. Running really deep as well. And then you've got your TV there which can pull out. But like I say, there is absolutely tons of storage on board. So on your starboard side, you've got your seating area. Obviously you can pull out your table if you wanted to, but a very versatile and workable space. It doesn't feel compromised, plenty of headroom, and there is lots of room. So what we'll do now is we'll take you onto your front cabin. So you've got these opening doors which take you into here. Massive opening hatch above head, and then you've got this nice strip window above us letting in tons of natural light, and then we've got twin portholes either side. Let's just block out Fred and I'll go and meet you in here where you've got your Jack and Jill door which takes you onto your day head / ensuite. So a really nice space in there because you've got your separate shower room which we'll show you so you can actually keep this area dry. Hello again. So in here you've got your shower room so you don't have to get wet and use the toilet once it's absolutely soaking. You have a separate area. So that's a very nice feature to have. And then you've got your teak bench in there. So if you did want a sit down shower, you can do so. Right, I'll come out now. And what we'll do is we'll head into the aft cabin. Now, this is where it gets really impressive in my opinion, because there is just tons of room in here. Obviously, you do have to crouch down a little bit because you are slightly compromised with the headroom, but once you're actually in here, there's tons of room. So you can change the configuration of the bed, so you can have a double, and then this can slide across to make a double and then a single as well. So it's ideal if you had a family on board and you had 2 there, and then you can watch the child. And then we've also got more storage running throughout the boat in the cabin. Nice and light as well. And then the boat actually benefits from having an ensuite. So yes, it's not separate with the washroom. However, it still offers an ensuite. So you've got 2 heads on board. So down here you've got a dishwasher. So if you are spending a week or so on board, that works well. So you can wash the dishes. So one of your Eberspatch heating displays and controls is down there. And then we've also got another one, if Fred follows me by your railing, you've got another one there. So to get access to your control panel board, this slides nicely, and then you can see all your controls and panel have access to the board there. So what we'll do now is we'll head outside and I'll show you the engine bay. Okay. So now we've opened the roof, there is lots of natural ventilation coming in. Oh, steady on Fred. So yeah, we've got a nice bit of wind coming in, nice breeze, keeping us cool on a nice day like today. But it just works really well that you can adjust. If you did have a slight breeze coming in from one way, you can leave your canopies on or take them off depending on the situation. So I'll open up the engine bay now. So down there you get access to your twin Volvo Penta D6. This is fitted with the 330 horsepower. But down there you've got plenty of room for when you need to do any servicing, any works, etc. And it's a really good size down there, and access is relatively easy. So I'll just drop this. Like I say, this table drops down as well, so you can make a really nice large area here, either for dining, lounging. It's just a really versatile space. As you can see, me and Fred are nicely chilled here, just taking in the sun. So this boat is priced at £250,000. It's available to view 7 days a week. Lily benefits from having a polish, anti-foul, new roof, teak fitted, so she's ready to go for the season. And if you have any questions, feel free to get in contact and we'll be happy to help. We'll leave the link to the description below. And don't worry that it's located here in Lincoln. We can transport it wherever you would like. And if you would like any more information, just let us know and we'll be happy to help.